Well, there's an ohm reading you don't see me running every day. Yeah, this is the Kraken here, and I'm going 1.11 ohm. This is my 18350 auto dripper setup, and they're pretty easy to do. You just the main thing with it is watching how much cotton you use, because this is definitely a case of less is more. And you don't really want very much dumping down in there. I know you can't see shit. No autofocus on this piece of junk. We're working on a camera situation, but this is my H-Cigar Kraken. And those are not the stock O-rings. The stock O-rings should be black if I remember, but this was done through a trade, and they had used custom O-rings on it, and they're definitely better than the stock O-rings. They got a nice grip to it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to replace the glass in it, but it's a damn good seal, and this thing does not leak very much for a Genesis. You know, it's inevitable. It's due to the pressure and stuff, I guess. They will leak a little bit down the bottom of this seal. Not very much, but I mean it's never dry down here. I mean, me just touching it right there, I still feel residual juice on me. But it's not going to be like your K-Funs or your Aquas and stuff where there aren't any leaks, as long as you don't fuck something up. So, well, I'm just going to show it to you real quick on my Nemesis in the 18350 mode. See, she's sitting over here. And I'm going to pick her up so I don't fucking drop it. I know I'm not professional, I'm sorry. And you probably can't see, but my serial number definitely starts with an H. You're not going to be able to see it, and we ain't going to worry about that. So let's pop the cap on here. And remember, when you're putting your cap on your air hole, especially on the single coil builds, because you have to use that third air hole that's only for single coil. I've heard some people like, oh, you can't run single coil on this. It's like, dude, learn how to use your fucking device. Your airflow control right there's got 3 fucking holes. Alright, it's going to take me a little bit of easing to get that pushed down there, so I'm going to set the phone down. Sometimes this thing don't want to work itself down. There it goes. So, we've got a Kraken all ready to go. I always like to keep my logo facing outward, so I remember where my air holes are. And here's a bait. And that wasn't a dry hit. It was good. You know, these Genesis, they put out the vapor for you know, they excel at the non-sub-ohm stuff, and they're pretty good sub-ohm too. But I like keeping it for the little small on-the-go setup, and yeah, I had gotta adjust my button a little bit, but it's a good Genesis. It's definitely the best one I've ever used. But you gotta watch The way I know that this thing is saturated enough, because I just got a little bit of dryness at the end there, is when I tilt, and you have to tilt these, I don't care what anybody says about the auto dripper build and stuff. I mean, it's fucking obvious. You got to grip, you've got to tilt it, because that shit runs dry quick. But I find that once you start hearing it gurgle a little bit, that's when you know, and you go ahead and tilt back down, because otherwise you're going to get dry hits and it's going to suck. Anyway, that's about it. I wrapped that around, I think it's this drill bit here. Well, it's not a drill bit, it's a flathead, and I think that's around 5/64. I know it's a little bit bigger than my 3/32 steel cable, so the H cigar definitely fits the authentic 2-1-1. I've seen the real one in person, and it's you can't. The only way you can really tell the difference is the serial numbers, because the serial numbers on the authentic ones are like number of number, and this one just is H and then 3 numbers. And we're having the discrepancy on serial numbers between the Fastech ones, which are starting with CN on there, but the main difference is you're seeing a black box versus a brown box. But it's kind of a bitch too, because these fucking clone makers are cloning boxes too. So just really look out for reputable vendors. Make sure they're not, fucking swapping, selling you an H cigar and actually giving you a Fastech. Anyway, I'm rambling and shit. This is a long ass video. I don't normally do this long, and it probably came out like shit, but we're gonna roll with it later.